Hi, so we're going to prep our fabric for our samples right now. I have a piece of woven fabric. We know this because it's not very stretchy and it has a darker front side. The back side is lighter, which you want that to be the case on your fabric so you know the right from the wrong side. I have a cutting mat here and I'm going to show you how to safely use a rotary cutter to cut your fabric sample, but you can also use your fabric scissors if you'd like. We're going to cut a 4x4 inch square. Yours can be a little bit bigger if you'd like, but you don't want it smaller. So if you can see, I have my fabric arranged where the corner of the fabric is lined up with the lines on the cutting mat. This fabric is already pretty straight on the edge, but sometimes I like to true up the edges to make sure that they're nice and straight. And to do that, you just align one of the lines on the ruler that is straight with the straight line of the mat. That way you know for sure that this ruler edge is going to be nice and straight, and you're going to create a right angle at the bottom. I have my rotary cutter. This always has a safety on so you don't cut yourself until you're ready to cut. So once I'm ready to cut, I will move this button to open the blade. I'm going to firmly hold my ruler, making sure to keep my fingers out of the way and off of the edges. And I'm just going to run my rotary cutter right along this edge. I am not cutting off hardly any fabric right now, so it's actually not cutting very well, but that's how you would true up your edge for you. Now I'm going to cut my 4-inch squares, so I am just going to put my ruler on the 4 measurements on each side. Again, I'm going to align one of my straight lines on my ruler with the edge of my mat so I know that those 2 lines are straight, and then open my blade and run right along the side of the ruler, being very careful to keep my fingers out of the way. And my blade needs sharpened, so I will go back in with my scissors. That is a great example of why you don't cut paper with your fabric scissors or blades. So now I have a long 4-inch strip and I'm going to lay it on the mat and divide it into 4 inches again, making sure the bottom edge of my ruler is square. I'm going to push really hard this time. I'm going to move this over to the 8, which will be another 4-inch increment. My fabric moved. There, when I push really hard, it cut it. Now I'm going to move over another 4 inches. So now I have prepared my 4 squares that we will need to do our sewing samples.